everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing what to keep your eyes open for at Dollar Tree right now, and some of these finds I am surprised to see for $1.25. First off, there's a whole board game you can buy right now for $1.25. It's called Influencers in the Wild. This was actually on Shark Tank. You can buy right now at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Like I said, it reminds me of Candyland in the sense that you're drawing cards to kind of win the game. You basically want to end up with the most followers at the end. So you're an influencer that's trying to get these followers, and that is how you win. Now, will I say it's the most fun game ever? No, but for $1.25, I do think it's worth it to give it a go just for a fun game night. There's some organization options at Dollar Tree right now. They're starting to bring in more of the turntables for $1.25. So basically, it's a Lazy Susan. You don't have to DIY one. You could just buy it already made. The cheapest Lazy Susan I can find at Walmart is just under $7, around the same price on Amazon. So to get something like this for $1.25 is a great price. It has a very smooth turn. You can hear it's not clunky or anything. I really do like these. Another organizational piece that they're getting back in that flew off the shelves last year, it went super viral. It's the stackable wine bottle holders. So basically stack them on top of each other and they can hold wine bottles. But if you're somebody like me who doesn't really drink wine, you don't have it just laying inside of the house, you can use these to hold water bottles. So like your Stanley cups or your protein shakers, whatever it might be. I've also seen people use these to organize craft supplies. I don't know how I feel about that because I feel like Dollar Tree has better options for that. However, what's nice is if you put something like paintbrushes or color pencils in this, you can easily see them and grab them with them laying down like that. But then at the same time, you could just get a pencil holder for that. I don't know. It's just other options you can use these for besides holding wine. I recently uploaded my Dollar Tree Easter 2025 DIY video. I'll link it down below for you guys. And in that video, I did a DIY out of paper plates that went super viral on all my other social media accounts, and it came out really good. Now, the thing is, you can't use this outside. Right now, though, Dollar Tree is carrying these plastic plates. You're going to get 4 for $1.25, the larger ones, and then 6 for $1.25, the smaller ones. So basically, you're going to take your plates, lay them out to create the shape of a flower, glue them together, and then glue one to the center. I'm just using hot glue. Now, because my flowers are going to be going outside, I needed a heavy duty tape, so I'm using Gorilla mounting tape. You want to use like a nano tape because it's a strong tape that's going to keep these flowers sticking to your house. And basically, you're making these jumbo flowers you can use to create an arch or just lay them all around the house or inside of your house. With the paper plates, I made a jumbo arch as well, but like I said, that could only be used inside. If you use it outside, if it rains, they're going to get destroyed. So this is something that you can use all year round if you really wanted to outside. It came out so cute. It's easy to do. Now, the arch that I did for outside cost me around $18 versus the one inside that cost, I think it was $12.50 to be exact. And both arches really inexpensive to make because when you're buying this stuff already made from other sellers, it costs way more than that. So it works out good for decorations outside if you need it for a birthday party, maybe for your school, you're a teacher and you want to do something for spring. Really inexpensive to use the plates to do that. I love this. I haven't seen this before at Dollar Tree. It is these antibacterial hand wipes, but they have a little keychain on here that you can attach it to your keys or to a backpack. And basically there are some hand wipes inside of this. So it just reminds me of a Clorox wipe container. It is so convenient, especially if you have kids like me, especially toddlers are always getting their hands all slimy and covered in things. It's nice to have this attached to your backpack. So when they're like at the playground getting dirt all over their hands, you can grab something real quickly and easily and just wipe off their hands. The wipes are on the smaller side and there's 20 inside of each container. Before we continue with the video, let me know what you're watching on TV right now. Now, I don't watch a lot of TV. I was watching The Traitors, which ended a couple of weeks ago, and now I have nothing to watch. So I'm looking for some things to watch. I prefer reality shows, but I'm open to like anything. Just let me know what you're watching right now down in the comments below. I need some ideas. Another hand hygiene option Dollar Tree is carrying right now are these portable soap sheets. So you're going to get 20 of them in a pack. The pack you can attach to keychains or to a backpack, just like the other hand wipes. The way this works is you just get your hands wet, grab one of the sheets and then you just start rubbing your hands together. It's going to create a soap. And this comes in handy when you're in a public restroom and you can't find the soap or the soap is out. It's nice to have something like this on hand, especially if you want to use soap and not just hand sanitizer. I've never used anything like this before. I have seen them online, but to see it at Dollar Tree, it was convenient for me to just grab it because when I go to other stores, I don't run into this often. Dollar Tree is starting to get in a bunch of cleaning supplies. Dollar Tree is starting to get in a bunch of cleaning supplies. They've got a mop bucket that has an area to rinse your mop. There is a twist mop, a bunch of new dusters. They have Swiffer knockoffs. So there's the wet Swiffer knockoff. There's a little container in the back where you would put your solution. I really like my wet Swiffer. I think that's what it's called. So I'm not going to get rid of that. I didn't want to buy the one that Dollar Tree does carry. However, I did get the dry and wet sweeper mop. So this is the one where you put the padding on the bottom of it. A name brand Swiffer will cost you around $15, I think, at Target. This one is $5. I wanted to give it a try, compare it to the Swiffer that I have. They had some other great options for $5. Again, I don't know how all of these work because I haven't tested them all. However, I was excited to see that. Hopefully they work well, because if they do, it's a great price to get them for $5 versus $10, $15 at another place. Spring and summer is coming, so that means Dollar Tree starting to bring back out their lemon dinnerware. They've got the dinner plates, the salad plates, bowls, glasses. The kitchen mats are a little bit different this year, as well as the kitchen towels. They are very, very pretty. They are worth the price in comparison to other stores. For $1.25 to get each of these pieces, even if you buy the entire set, you're going to be saving so much more than going somewhere else. Dollar Tree right now is starting to get in these large, beautiful glass vases. And I've seen people recently make these beautiful spring Easter centerpieces using these. And I'll link a couple of people down below for you guys to check out. So basically, you can get one of these. I also decided to get a smaller vase for $1.25 and stick it in the center of this. You're then going to get some carrots. Make sure you wash them, because if you leave the dirt on them, it doesn't look as nice. You're going to start filling this up with some carrots around the outer glass. I ended up cutting off most of the leaves on the carrots because, like I said, this vase is a little too small to keep that all out there. It just ends up looking very sloppy. And then I ended up adding some pink flowers just because I felt like it needed a little bit more color. This is so easy to do. It makes the most beautiful centerpiece that is perfect for spring and Easter. And I'm sure you can use some other type of like food related items for different seasons. Like I'm sure cranberries for Christmas. I know that's not necessarily original, but maybe, and I always see people do peeps, not peeps, but maybe like something orange color for Halloween. So we got this beautiful centerpiece we made. I decided I wanted to make another charcuterie board. So this is easy. What you're going to do is you're just going to go to Dollar Tree. You're going to get one of their small and large white dinner plates. And you're also going to get some bunny ears. Basically, you're going to put the smaller plate above the larger plate, grab the bunny ears. You can cut them down if you want to, or break the headband if you want the headband part to be hidden, and just place that underneath the smaller plate. And now you can go ahead and make your charcuterie board. I ended up getting 2 pieces of brie, one that's smaller than the other. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to make it look like a bunny. And then I grab a knife to try to make the features of the bunny in the smaller brie. So like the nose, the eyes, and the whiskers. I got some jam to highlight those colors, make it really pop out. I got some Baby Bell cheese to make the little feet of the bunny. And then I always make salami roses. It's so easy to do. You just got to get like a wine glass. You're going to grab your salami and start layering it around the glass until it's full. Flip it over and you're going to have a rose. I always add those to the charcuterie board because it makes it look like I bought it versus making it myself. This is so easy to do. It turns out so cute. It pairs very nicely, like I said, with that centerpiece. Inexpensive, you guys. Now, granted, the charcuterie food, that might get a little expensive, but in terms of the centerpiece and the charcuterie board, it's just really inexpensive to make and easy to do. Dollar Tree right now is carrying these clear glass vases with a gold rim at the top. These are beautiful for the summertime. There's lots of bridal showers, baby showers, weddings. These are simple centerpieces. What I ended up doing is I got some clear glue. I poured it inside of the glass, and then I added these tulips. They were $1 in the Bullseye Playground. I just went ahead and put them inside, and it looks so nice. And if you want to just add water, you can, and use fresh flowers. You can even add water and use fake flowers just to make it look more realistic. Completely up to you, but it's inexpensive and it looks really nice and elegant. I've talked about this before. I don't really see it being worth it too much to make tier trays using Dollar Tree products anymore because the plus section. They have the prettiest tier trays for $5. This is a 3-tier tier tray for $5. For me to DIY this using Dollar Tree products, it's going to cost more. And what's nice is this is easy to break down. I just untwist everything and put it away for the season instead of having to store it just like this. The design on it is so nice. It gives off like cottagecore type of vibes. It's so beautiful. Like, I love it so much. This is probably my favorite tier tray Dollar Tree's ever carried. I had bought a tier tray from Home Goods last year and it cost me around $20. That one though is not easy to store and it is glass, so it's definitely a different material, but this one's $5, like $5 only. If I would have saw this first, I wouldn't have gotten the Home Goods one. Dollar Tree right now is carrying textured travel bottles for $1.25. Spring break is around the corner, so is summer, and basically there's going to be a lot of vacations happening. And I have bought travel bottles before. They are pretty expensive, and lots of times they have a plastic top that makes it hard to squeeze. So the nice thing about this being a silicone type of material is that it's easier to squeeze and get all of your product out. And this holds 3 ounces, and they have them in different colors, which makes it easier to figure out what's inside of there. I mean, it's easiest if it's clear, but sometimes your soap is the same color as your lotion, so you can label these, or because it's color coded, it makes it a little easier to figure out what's what. Dollar Tree is getting a bunch of new party supplies in. I really like this roller skating glow in the dark theme they have right now. One of my favorite items I found were these lighted foam sticks. Now, my kids get these often when we go to different events, and these are so fun. Way cooler than glow sticks. The only thing is they do have button batteries, so if you have very young ones, you need to pay attention because you don't want them swallowing a button battery. So basically, there's 3 light options at the bottom of this, and these are just so cool. They glow way cooler than glow sticks. They're so much fun. Even if they're hitting each other with this, it doesn't hurt. Now you can get these in bulk online for cheaper, but if you want a couple of them, you can go to Dollar Tree and find them right now. And the one piece of party decor that I did pick up were these party curtains. They have smiley faces and I really like the colors. I felt like I can use these for multiple things and reuse them. As long as I'm using glue dots, it doesn't really damage the product, so I can reuse it over and over again. Dollar Tree right now is starting to get in a bunch of Easter gift basket toys and favors. My favorite that I found this time around were these little easels. So it's like coloring easels. There is a Minnie Mouse one, there is Frozen, there's Ninja Turtles. It comes with 3 markers and then this little sheet right here that you can color right on top of. Noelle is my crafty kid and I hope it stays that way because I'm like, my gosh, I want to pass down like my love for art to one of my kids. And right now Cooper is just like, he's really good with like playing instruments, but in terms of like coloring and drawing and creating things, he doesn't show much interest. So I'm just hoping like Noelle gets that. So far so good, so fingers crossed it stays that way. Obviously they can like what they like, and if neither of them wants to craft all the time, it is what it is, but I would love if I have a little buddy to craft with. Let's not forget about our pets. Dollar Tree right now is starting to get in these plush dog toys that are Avenger and Marvel characters. There's Spider-Man, there's Iron Man. It's the squeaky inside of here. I'm probably gonna get my dog. She's laying right there. Let's see, he's here moving. I'm gonna get her going. Just $1.25. You want it? Go get it. Dollar Tree right now is starting to get in $1.25 Christmas trees. They have 3 different colors to choose from. I went with the pink Christmas trees. Now, when I use these, I always want to use at least 2 of them to make it look fuller, but honestly, I prefer 3. Basically, you're going to untwist the bottom off of 2 of them and then zip tie them all together. It's going to give you a much fuller looking tree. After I zip tie all the trees together, I got a gift basket from Dollar Tree. I'm going to place the trees inside of, and then I'm going to put some decorative shred over that to hide it. And then I got these carrots from Dollar Tree too for $1.25. I'm going to put them all throughout the tree. I also got some eggs that I want to glue to the tree. This is just so cute. St. Patrick's Day is over, which means lots of the Easter items are going to start going. I do want to highlight the eggs that they always get in because these are some of the first things to go. They have a clear top, the bottom has a different color, and these are just great to give away in favor of a gift basket or inside of a gift basket. And then I got these smaller ones because I felt like I can use these to make personal charcuterie boards, you know, like a little charcuterie gift, or even like maybe some treats instead of like salami and cheese. I don't know, I just felt like the small one would be good for that. So that's it for what to keep your eyes open for at Dollar Tree right now. It's getting darker in here. I gotta go. It's about to storm. We got tornado warnings, severe weather warnings. Just wish me luck. I hate storms. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.